Dear students, this is question number 2. It's exercise 5A, book 4, 8th edition. Draw mapping diagram of the following functions where each has a domain of -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and part 1 is f ratio x. Then here is an arrow x plus 2. This is the way how we can write function. If we write in the form of diagram, so we'll write in this form. But if we write simply without diagram, so you can write in this form. But now we have to simplify and we have to make the diagrams. We have to make the mapping diagrams. It means we have to make this diagram. So first of all, part A is f ratio x arrow x plus 2. It's mean I'm making a diagram over here. This is our domain. And there are 5 numbers in the domain: -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. 3 and 3, 6 numbers, sorry. -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now we have to make a mapping diagram. It's mean we have to find out the answer over here. Now I am telling you how we can solve the functions. So you can write, this is the question, f ratio x arrow x plus 2, but we can solve in this form: fx is equals to x plus 2. And now in first question, the value of x is, our first domain is -2. So now in place of x, सिर्फ x की place पे I'll write -2 is equals to -2 plus 2, because in place of x I have to use -2, my first. So f -2 is equals to -2 plus 2 is 0. So my first domain is 0. Now move to second, fx is equals to x plus 2. Then what is the value of second value of x is -1. Again I am writing -1 in place of x plus 2. So f -1 is equals to 1. -2 plus 1 is 1. So I will write 1 over here. Now move to third, fx is equals to x plus 2. Third domain is 0. So write 0 in place of x. So you can do f0 is equals to 2. So write 2 over here. Again do the same thing. Fx is equals to x plus 2, and the value of x over here is 1. So 1 plus 2 is f1 plus 1 plus 2 is 3. So write 3 over here. This is the image of this one. This is the image of this. This is the image of this. One image is 3. Now write 2. Here we are doing fx is equals to x plus 2, and the value of x here is again 2 plus 2. So f2 is equals to 4. Now we have to use 3, and what will be the answer? Let's see. f3 is equals to 3 plus 2. I haven't written the formula because I've written a lot of time. Hope you understood. And 3 plus 2 is 5. So here we'll write 5. This was part 1. Now move to part 2. Now part B is gx is 2x square minus 2. Again the domain is same for A, B and C. All of the parts we have to use the same domains, but we have to write the answer. We have to find out the image. Now I am writing gx is equals to 2x square minus 2. Okay, so what is the value of first value of x is -2. So I will write -2 square minus 2. If we find out the square of -2, it would be +4, because minus sign will be multiplied twice, so it would be positive. And g minus 2 is equals to 2 4s are 8. 2 times 4 is 8, minus 2 is 6. So my first image is 6. Okay, now second is gx is equals to 2x square minus 2. What is the value of x? It's -1. So 2 minus 1 whole square minus 2. g minus 1 is equals to, if we multiply 1 by itself, so it would be 1 positive 1 and 2, okay, I am writing 2 positive 1 minus 2, and if we will subtract 2 by 2, 2 times 1 is 2 minus 2, so it would be g minus 1 would be 0. So I'm writing 0 over here. This is the image of minus 1. Now my third domain is g0. Now I'm not writing the formula, I'm doing it directly. 2 0 whole square minus 2, I am writing 0 in place of x, so g0 is equals to 2 times, if we take the square of 0 it would be 0, and if we multiply by 2 then again 0, so I am writing directly 0 minus 2, and g0 is equals to minus 2. The domain of 0, image of 0 is minus 2. The next image is 1. g1 is equals to 2 1 square minus 2. So what we can get, g1 is equals to 1 times 1 is 1 and 1 times 2 is 2 minus 2. So again g1 is equals to 0. Now what is the g2? Is equals to 2 square minus 2, and if we'll simplify, 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8 minus 2, so g2 is equals to 6. Image of domain 2 is 6, and the last part is over here g. Now we are taking 3 as a domain, and we are now taking 3 in place of x minus 2, so it would be 2 power 2, and in bracket 3 times 3 is 9 minus 2, so g3 is equals to 18 minus 2, g3 would be 16. So now the image of 3 would be 16. Now part C, we have done part B, and now part C is hx is equals to 3 minus 2x square. We have done part A and B. Part C is very similar to part B. You can do in the same way, just write the value of the domain, make this diagram, mapping diagram, write all the domains like this, and then solve it and comment me in my comment box your task. Solve it. Hope you understood. This was question number 2. Thanks for watching my video.